Cross-eyed 3D images are a way to show depth, and in this video I'm going to give you some hints and tips on how to view them. First of all, in order to get the effect, you need to have binocular vision. That is, two good eyes. If one of your eyes is very weak, there's nothing that can be done about that, and sorry. So to get the basic idea, you want to hold up your finger halfway between you and the screen. Now look at your finger. You should see two plus signs behind your finger. Now look at the plus sign and you should see two fingers in front of the plus sign. If you only see one of either, then you do not have binocular vision, or you're holding your finger way too close to the screen, so you should try moving your finger back. Please note that cross-eyed does not mean ridiculous and trying to strain your eyes. You're not a kid trying to make a face here. Anyone with binocular vision is always cross-eyed. It's just that you cross your eyes less or more depending on how near or far you are looking. If you find you're straining, then you will need to adjust what you're doing. Let's start with a very basic setup, and here we have two plus signs. First of all, keep in mind that you don't want to tilt your head. What you're going to do is put your finger between you and the screen and look at your finger. While keeping your eyes on your finger the whole time, slowly bring your finger towards your face. The pluses will come closer together. At some point they should overlap. That's where you want to be. At that point you can remove your finger and you should be able to focus on the single plus sign instead. And that part might take a little practice. If they do not overlap but they look like this, then your head is tilted. Your head has to be level with the screen or the images will not overlap. If you're straining too hard to keep your eyes crossed, you are too close to the screen. You need to either move back, zoom out, or use a smaller display. Now let's try it out and see if you can do it yourself. To start out, again you're going to put your finger between you and the screen and look at your finger. While keeping your eyes on your finger the whole time, slowly bring it towards your face. The pluses will come closer and closer together until they overlap. That's where you want to stop moving your finger and then try to focus on the pluses instead of your finger. You can either try to remove your finger first or try to change your focus, see what works best for you. But after a little practice, you should be able to do this just voluntarily without using your finger as an aid. Give it a few tries and see if you can do it. Another way this can be useful is when you get two pictures that look the same and you need to tell if there's anything different between them. You can put them side by side and overlap the images. Anything that's different will stand out and look like it's buzzing as your brain tries to decide which eye is correct. One last thing, I've had people tell me that the two images on the side are distracting, if you've even noticed those. After a bit you do forget they're there. The same thing happens all the time every day anyway, so for example, when you're driving and looking at the road, you see this. And when you look at the steering wheel, you see this instead. So trust me, you will forget the other stuff exists, just like you stop seeing double hands on the steering wheel. Anyway, I hope these hints are helpful, and let me know in the comments if it worked for you. I use these types of images sometimes in my videos to show extra information, and you can find them elsewhere online by searching for cross-eyed 3D images. Thanks, and see you next time.